RuPaul Andre Charles was born on November 17, 1960, in San Diego, California. From a young age, his mother would always tell him that he was going to be famous one day, and she believed he needed a flashy name that would make him stand out. The name RuPaul stems from his Creole heritage, and Ru is a name for the ingredients used to stir gumbo, which is a popular Creole dish. RuPaul grew up with 3 sisters and was always accused of stealing their clothes, exploring cross-dressing at a very young age. At age 7, his parents got divorced, and at age 15, he moved to Atlanta with one of his sisters. In Atlanta, he attended the Northside School of Performing Arts. Although he didn't graduate, this played a big part in him becoming comfortable as a performer. After dropping out, he sold cars by day and performed as a go-go dancer by night. This eventually led to his pursuit of a career in music. His first experience with drag was kind of accidental and was through dressing extremely feminine with his band to make them stand out and gain attention. He moved to New York in 1984 to pursue drag and music. He combined the two and created the song Supermodel, also known as You Better Work, in 1993, along with 12 other studio albums as of today. His 2 songs following Supermodel topped the Billboard, and Mac offered him the opportunity to become the first drag queen supermodel. RuPaul's flamboyance and ease on stage made him a hit club dancer, and by the end of the decade, he was named the Queen of New York. His newer songs are featured on his show, RuPaul's Drag Race. This drag queen competition show aired in 2009 and gave RuPaul a lot of the modern fame he holds today. He aspired to be like Diana Ross, Monty Python, and Jane Fonda, and his hard work and persistence got him to be as successful as he is today, and his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, which he dreamed of having since he was a kid. RuPaul has become a positive figure in the gay, drag, and transsexual community through his existence as an actor, singer, and American drag queen.
RuPaul's most iconic contribution to the Pride movement was his show, RuPaul's Drag Race. It debuted in 2009 and has run for 14 seasons, with its 15th season coming out soon. The show started receiving awards as soon as 2010, including 12 Emmy Awards since its debut. It serves as a platform to put aspiring drag queens in the public eye, but also touch on the challenges in the LGBTQ community. In an interview at the 2018 Emmys, RuPaul talked about the show's diversity and inclusivity, saying that we celebrate the outsider. Drag Race was originally marketed towards gay men, but has since reached an even broader audience of straighter and younger fans. It shows drag queens as a celebrated form of entertainment and a real career path, which has inspired many to pursue drag themselves. What made Drag Race so loved by its viewers was that it wasn't rehearsed or fake. You saw drag queens in their raw, unfiltered state, as the show touched on gay rights topics in between the fun. As with any form of media, Drag Race received some criticism over the years. Criticism came after RuPaul said that he would not cast any transgender women on the show, saying that drag loses its sense of danger and its sense of irony once it's not men doing it, because at its core, it's a social statement and a big FU to the male-dominated culture. He was also criticized during the Emmy Awards one year because his production team is made up of mostly white men, which doesn't include the same amount of diversity as his drag queens on the show. RuPaul's impact on the Pride movement through his drag career and the show are huge and undeniable. He inspired so many to be themselves and to be out and proud. RuPaul spoke about the importance of drag queens in LGBTQ history, saying that throughout the history of the gay rights movement, drag queens have always been at the forefront. We threw the first brick at Stonewall, and the show gives us a chance to not only tell our history, but to inform young people about the rich cultural heritage that their brothers and sisters before them have created. RuPaul was the first drag queen to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in March 2018, and he was named on Time magazine's list of 100 most influential people in the world. RuPaul is now a household name, and he's known for being loud and proud in himself. He shows both young and old LGBTQ people that they can be themselves and happy, while also being out and proud.
RuPaul began working at WKTU, a morning radio show in New York. in 1996, where he would talk about entertainment and alternative topics for the gay community. He also partnered with MAC Cosmetics and was its first spokesperson, and became the first true supermodel in the drag world, through which he helped raise money for AIDS epidemic awareness. This fund has raised over $400 million to date. His mantra since the start of his career has always been love yourself. And saying this and living it on Drag Race spreads its important message to his viewers of all genders, races, ages, and sexualities. He became the first openly gay black man to host a talk show when the RuPaul show aired in 1996. RuPaul continues to raise awareness for important LGBTQ+ causes by posting and supporting them on social media platforms that reach nearly 8 million followers. His show Drag Race and its many spin-offs has helped shed light on issues important to the LGBTQ+ community, such as HIV, substance abuse, transgender identities, family abandonment, and coming out. RuPaul is an author, musician, and larger-than-life personality that focuses on celebrating all. This is why he is, and always will be, a pioneer that paved the way for many artists in the LGBTQ+ community. He says, drag is helping fight the patriarchy and the dangers of strict definitions of masculinity. He also says that through drag, no one has to adhere to one identity, which allows people of multiple races and orientations to fit in by standing out.
Ladies, congratulations. And remember, if you can't love yourself, how in the hell you gonna love somebody else? Shantae, you stay.